We are hanging out here at the Cookout. This is where we get to hang out with your favorite artists. And today we have a very special guest. Has one of the most beautiful songs out there and also one of the most beautiful heads of hair and glorious mustaches out there. Benson Boone, welcome to the Cookout.
Thank you, sir. How you doing today?
I'm great. Like before he hopped on here, he saw that I had a bandana on. He's like, I got to wear mine. Now we're bandana buddies.
Dude, I had to do it. I had to do it. I almost did it like right before the interview. I was like, oh, should I put on a bandana? Is that weird? Then I saw you and I'm like, oh, this is what I needed.
Yeah. So now you know it's going to be a vibe now. Now, I only have one rule here at the Cookout, and that is you have to bring a dish because it's like a group effort. Everybody brings something for us to eat. So, what's your favorite dish to enjoy? Maybe you can make it, maybe you pick it up, but what do you want at the Cookout?
At the cookout, dude, you know what? I'm gonna bring some blueberry muffins.
Ooh, okay. Did you already take a bite out of that one too?
I sure did a hefty bite at that. Yeah.
Love a good muffin. We needs that. Now you got one of the best songs out there right now. It's very beautiful in how it sounds, and it's very beautiful the message behind it. Tell us a little bit about it, why you wrote it, and how it all came together for you.
Yeah. So I view songs as like kind of like a diary entry. I think each song has its own story. And some of them can be about a single day, some of them can be about a whole experience in a relationship over, years. And this one was about a person that was very close to me. That was my grandmother. And being a human being, like you're bound to lose people you love. And it's so hard every time. But a beautiful thing that we have are our memories. And I just put the best parts of my memories with my grandmother into writing this song. And it's kind of like what helped me really come to terms with that loss. And I think my favorite part about everything that's happened after releasing In the Stars is that obviously nobody thinks about my grandmother when they hear it. They think about somebody in their life. Could be like a sibling or a friend or a parent or a loved one, that they've lost. And so it helps anyone that hears the song. And I think that's been a very special thing for me.
Yeah, definitely can touch almost every single life because it's something everybody has to go through. Now, when you're performing it, does it make it more difficult because you know who it's about and what she means to you, or are you able to get through it, no problems?
I think it's like it's very nice to sing it actually, because to me, like I have fully, I'm very at peace with her leaving this earth, and it was definitely her time. She was very old, and so like to me, it's just like a very, I don't know, like emotional in a good way thing for me, where like I get to see the reactions of people's faces in person, and I get to see the changes I'm making in someone's life in person. And so for me, it's like an inspiring song to sing because I get to see the effect that I've made with that song.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, your grandma meant a great deal to you. I'm sure she passed on some advice to you. Is there something that she shared with you that you can share with us to help all of us, and we can take a little bit of grandma with us?
Yeah, so her name was Gigi, and she was 97, and she would always tell us stories. Me and my sisters. She'd always sit us down and tell us stories. And one thing that she said that all of us remember is she would, like, every time when she was done telling us one of her stories, she would say, you know what, I am, like, however old she was, 92 or 93 or 94 or 95, whatever. I'm 95 years old. And the only way that you can make it to this age is if you just let go of the things that are holding you back. Just try to enjoy the little things in life. Be grateful for the things that you have. Some people have nothing and they're still so grateful to just be on this earth. So as long as you can find a way to enjoy your life and enjoy the things that you have and the people around you, then the possibilities are endless. And that's always something that she would teach us and tell us. And so I just think Yeah, if there's one thing, you can take out of this interview, just like finding joy in the little things in life is the best way to live your life because everyone wants to get to this peak and like the top of the mountain, but really that doesn't exist. It's a constant journey, and if you can find little lookouts on the way, like that's the best thing you can do.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Gigi, for that. And thank you for sharing it with us. We'll definitely add it to our core memories now. Also with this song though, In the Stars, it took a year to make the video. Was that on purpose or why, why did it take so long?
Dude, yeah, that is a lovely question. Man, we released like a In the Stars like lyric video,
Hmm.
and I don't know, we just like never made a music video. I don't really know why, and I thought a lot about it and like what I would do, and I didn't even know what I wanted the music video to be. So we just never filmed one. And I recently went on my first tour, and I just, we were all kind of thinking like this is kind of the best experience of my life. Like I'm having so much fun performing and I want this to be captured somehow. And I was like, why don't we just do a music video for In the Stars finally? It's taken a year, so might as well. And yeah, it was like we just captured some footage from my tour and like performing. And it ended up being, it's one of my favorite videos I've ever been a part of. And it did take a really long time. So yeah, that's definitely on me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I figured it had to be with, part of it capturing that tour footage. What you talked about is like your first tour. Now, I know it's gonna be hard to like pick like a favorite moment, but is there any like special moments you remember that stick out to you from that tour?
Oh, oh man, that's such a good question. Um, yeah, I think okay, one of the craziest moments I think was it was the show in Boise.
Okay.
I performed in Boise, and I was like probably like a quarter way through the concert. I was just like 3 or 4 songs in, and like pretty much in between every song I talk, and I just like I sometimes I talk too much, but I just like love to pick on people and like say what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And like halfway through my little spiel between two songs, this girl in the back, like it was like from I don't even know how she did it. Like people were like lifted her up and a spotlight came on her. And she was like, Benson, I was your kindergarten girlfriend. And it was my kindergarten girlfriend, like the girl I dated in kindergarten. Her name is Anna Mendez. And like I genuinely like I've not seen her for like I don't know like 8 years. I
Yeah.
was so confused, but like so happy to see her. It was so crazy for me. So yeah, that was probably like the craziest moment on tour. But other than that, dude, like just the
Yeah.
noise from people. Like my fans are so loud, and it is my favorite thing ever. And it just like shocks me every time to hear how loud they are. Like if I take out my earpieces, dude, it is like it actually hurts my ears, like physically. It's crazy.
It was beautiful to have that support. And that's a crazy moment, them just lifting her up like Simba and the Lion King, like,
I know.
but
It
that's
was wild.
awesome. Is there anything that you'll take away from this tour that maybe you learned on this one that you'll use for the next one?
Absolutely. I mean, there's always like, little things I say or like little movements I do, but I think I think this whole tour just reminded me of why I want this so bad and why I'm doing this. Um I don't even think my fans understand just how much I love them. I really do. Like everything I do is for them, and it makes me so happy to see people enjoying my live shows. So it just kind of motivates me to be better every time because I always want to be better than the first time they see me. So just working on my show and my voice and coming out with new music.
Yeah, yeah, definitely cannot wait for that. Now I gotta wish you a super happy belated birthday. I know it was like a month ago, but it was like a big one. It was like the 21st, right?
Yeah, it was the 21st.
Woo! Okay, what did you do? How did you celebrate your 21st birthday?
I had a show. I had a show in San Diego. It was the last show of the tour. Um, Honestly, dude, I just I took one of my close friends to the ER actually that day or that
What?
night, and it was actually just like kind of nice to just like sit down and talk with them. They're totally fine.
Okay.
But like it ended up just like being kind of a perfect night for me. And it was I didn't want to do anything crazy for my birthday because I knew everyone on tour was exhausted. It was the last day.
Yeah.
But dude, like I am not much of a crier, and after every show, I'll come out and talk to anyone that waits outside. And I walked out, and there was a crowd of people, and I just like started sobbing. It was like so
Wow.
emotional for me to finish a tour that I was so proud of,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was just a beautiful night. So nothing crazy.
That's awesome. That's all you can really ask for. Have a beautiful evening on your birthday like that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, before I let you go, I saw something on your TikTok that I need to address. You may not want to address it, but you were talking about the Barbie franchise and how they may have had an impact on you, possibly when you were younger. We won't go deep into that part, but
Uh,
check out his TikTok if you want to know. But I was wondering, how big that franchise was and how that movie was, and there's a lot of artists involved with it. Is there like a franchise from your childhood, like if they made a live action movie, you would want to be a part of, either acting or via soundtrack, that you could think of?
oh, that's such a good question. Oh man, dude, I feel like the Marvel stuff is like always what I would want to be a part of. Like, and I know I kind of missed my window on that because the best movies have already been released. But like Star Wars and Marvel is what I grew up on. That was like my bread and butter as a kid. So if
Okay.
there's any way ever where I can ever be a part of any of those worlds musically or being in the movie, dude, that's my dream.
Yeah, I mean they keep coming out with them, so there's still a chance. And then in one of the movies, it was fake, but maybe they'll make it real, like Marvel the musical. Maybe you could be in that.
Dude, that would be crazy. I don't even know how that would work, but I'm sure it would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, Benson, thank you so much for stopping by the cookout, man. It's really great chatting with you, and wish you nothing but success on your upcoming projects, and hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you repping the bandana with me. It was a pleasure and an honor, and hopefully I can, see you in person sometime soon.
Yeah, sometime soon. Absolutely. Bandana gang for life, though, if nothing else.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're the man.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much.